was quite interesting. You know, Neville came out at the beginning of the season and said, Arsenal favourites, my favourites to win the league. And I had guys coming saying, what do you want about Reno? Gary Neville doesn't like Arsenal. He's made them favourites to win the league. And I said, come on, when he gets his opportunity, he'll stick the knife in because he's that biased. This is just a very clever ploy of Neville's, just to say that, you know, but when he can, when he gets opportunities, he always slags the players off, slags the teams off, undermines them. And isn't it amazing, you know, we played great this season, only a few games gone, we played really great. But already the pundits, the Man U pundits are out for us, all right? Just listen to them. All of a sudden, Gary Neville, they're not up to it, basically. It's just come out, they're not going to win the league now. I had to sort of change my mind about why we're only 2 points behind. What's this big, you know, why are we not going to win the league? He doesn't give any technical reason for it. Just, I don't think they're really up to it now, basically. And gives a load of old bullshit, you know, slagging actually the ethos of the team. Well, actually, I think the guys with 10 players were brilliant, 2-1 up against the champions in City, and we only lost that game because we had a player sent off in the 98th minute. But now all of a sudden he's putting the knife in. Roy Keane, you know, what's he saying? Oh well, they weren't good enough, were they? Oh well, Man City scored 2 against them. Their defence ain't that good, is it? No. Their defence isn't that good. Well, they had 2 scored against them. Yeah, but they weren't that good enough. Nah, they're not good. Boom, undermines them. What's his name? Scholes. Yeah, they're an embarrassment. They're never going to win the league. They're an embarrassment to us all. Scholes, you know, you're an overrated, big-headed, dirty player. But isn't it amazing that all of a sudden the Man U pundits are all out in the papers, in the TV, all now just trying to put the knife in, just putting the dig in, just put it in. You know, hold on a minute. Saying, you know, Arsenal sort of, they ain't got it this season, they're not doing well enough, this is one of them said. Hello, I'm Man United. But it doesn't matter because I actually think, you know, you should be able to say what you think about other teams. I do. And I talk about Man United and Chelsea and West Ham and Spurs and whatever, and I say what I really feel. I don't do it on the basis because I'm trying to undermine them or be nasty to them. And these Man United boys, they try and undermine Arsenal and are biased against us all the time. How come they've got so many Man United pundits on the TV? You know, it's ridiculous. It really is. And they are biased. Everyone goes on about Martin Keown. I love him. Yeah, and he's an Arsenal man. I love him. I can be biased, but that's not bias. I love Martin Keown because he says it. In my opinion, he puts up good, solid arguments, just not like Gary Neville. I just feel they're not up to it. You know, well, hold on a minute, Gary Neville. How come they're not up to it 4 or 5 games into the season when you said they were favourites for one game which they drew with 10 players? You know, there's something else there. Martin Keown actually is quite intelligent. But you say, oh, that's biased just because he's an Arsenal man. No, I've put up a vlog only last night about Alan Smith. He's an awful pundit. He's an Arsenal man, an awful pundit. You know, he is so scared of, he's so Mr. Squeaky Clean and so scared of saying anything wrong. You know, just says the referees, even when they make a mistake, he won't say it. It's like, not a crap pundit. You know, so let's get it right. Paul Merson, I love to bits Paul. You know, he makes me laugh. I like listening to him. He's not a good pundit though, is he? You know, I'll be honest, he's not a good pundit. I don't think he's over biased. What he doesn't do is slag other teams off. Okay, and that's the difference. So there you go. You know, I've mentioned 2 Arsenal pundits. I'm quite happy to be non-biased. Man United supporters, for some reason, a lot of you won't. You know, some of you guys come on. There's a couple actually come back to me that I really have good discussions with. It's great. But if I actually say anything negative about Man United, I get all this abuse back. Not quite as bad as Spurs. I'm trying to find supporters who actually we can discuss the truth about our teams, okay? Because Man United, I still think, you know, I don't think Ten Hag's the right man. I'll get abuse from all that. I still don't. but you know, why can't I say that without, you know, the abuse? It's an honest opinion. Roy Keane and, you know, Butt as well, and Scholes and Neville, they're just trying to undermine. There's so many people to talk about all the time. They're always trying to put the knife into Arsenal. You don't really hear the Arsenal support pundits do that about Man U, do you? You don't. Anyway, football chat uncensored. But I did tell you guys who thought, you know, Neville's, you know, not anti-Arsenal. Wait, first opportunity he gets, he'll stick the knife in. The old stiletto goes in. Now he's doing it. As Keane is, as Michael Butt is, you know, as Scholes is. You know, good God, the jealousy that comes out. All right, guys, up the Arsenal. Reno talking, football chat uncensored.